clear skies over Petco Park in San Diego. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Christian Friedrich, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
And here's Jose Peraza. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Cincinnati, second baseman, number 9.
Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine. Don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty. I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Now batting, Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Smoke toward third. Schimpf brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Homer Bailey will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get one win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schebler is after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, a guy who's been playing great is Austin Hedges. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
At the plate, Corey Spangenberg. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Up and in for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded by Kozar. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Padres down in order. Still no score. So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. Career batting line versus Christian Friedrich. He's 1 for 2. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres.
Batting sixth.
And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves, and he's pretty graceful over there.
So coming to the plate, Scott Schebler. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pulled toward right center field. Flashes under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it
Center fielder
out
number 6,
far enough for a base hit.
Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Standing in now, Homer Bailey. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Two and one now.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at the catcher, Devin Mesoraco. He's battled some injuries through his career, but when healthy, this guy's one of the top catchers in baseball.
Here's Jabari Blash. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2-2 count. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses for ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the third from Petco.
Leading off with
Striding in once again, Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blash is on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Digging in to try it again, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cozart is retired. 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And it's grounded foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hit hard towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least one more batter. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Digging in for his second at bat, Adam Duvall. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Myers has got it, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in, Austin Hedges. Currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
Austin Hedges.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Full count now, 3-2. There's Eric Ibar. He'll be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Softly hit out toward short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Christian Friedrich.
So digging in now, Christian Friedrich. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Swing and a liner. Bailey's ready. Here it is on 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eugenio Suarez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Ready for another chance? Devin Mesoraco, a base hit in his first trip. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is hit on the ground out to Ibar at short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Billy Hamilton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so
now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Reds lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for
Leading
him
off
here
the
in this
fourth for
one.
the Padres, center fielder Manuel
Into the
Margot.
windup and the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Corey Spangenberg.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. In now, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery is too late at second, and the bases are loaded here on what will be scored as an infield single. Into the box, Ryan Schimpf, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you scrap and you fight. You try to get back in it. You're down 1 in middle innings, and you come up with a big 2 RBI base hit. Now let's see if they continue to add on and maybe pull away in this game.
Here's Jabari Blash, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 3 runs already home here. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Settling in now, Austin Hedges. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bailey pauses. First pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Set to deal on 2-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds 1. So stepping in,
Leading off for the
Homer
Reds,
Bailey. He'll start
pitcher,
things out as we
Homer
begin the 5th.
Bailey.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, we know he had a long half inning out there pitching, and now he's leading off the inning. He's probably going to take some pitches, try to get himself a little bit of rest and work that other pitcher and not have to get right back into an inning.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and Ibar will put this one away for the first out.
Second baseman, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Well, that wasn't a very good pitch to hit, but there's a lot of hits up the middle. Dropped the bat head on it, stayed with it, and just took it back up the box.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Grounded, foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Myers is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. High in the air into shallow left center. Heading after it is Dickerson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here's Eric Ibar now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart onto the grass. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 53, Christian Friedrich.
At the plate, Christian Friedrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Manuel Margot waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in once again, Manuel Margot. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope,
and there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Nope, 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Now a ball line foul as that's in the seats over the Padre dugout. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Ready once again, Adam Duvall. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Little tapper down the third baseline. Bends down and he barehands it. Not in time. Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown him a fastball yet. And right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching careful.
One and one. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
And that brings up Scott Schebler as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Tim Melville will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 58, Tim Melville.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Ready for another chance.
Bailey.
Homer Bailey. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Mesoraco rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from second is in to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Will Myers.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Cozart has it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder, Jabari Black.
Striding in once again, Jabari Blash. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Ready for another shot now, Alex Dickerson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Bailey pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at Petco Park, Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now in the box, Zach Cozart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Zach Cozart.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And Ibar can't get to it. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
The 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just got a piece up the line. Barehanded at his knees. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Hey, that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
None left for Cincinnati, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Standing in, Austin Hedges. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 1 for 2.
Hedges.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts the rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
Here's Eric Ibar now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out to left center. Duvall sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move
now
up.
Batting, the pitcher, Tim Melville.
Yangervis Solarte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Yangervis Solarte.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Cue shot here out toward short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch on its way. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. One and one, here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, first baseman, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, you love it when you come back late in the game, and all of a sudden you get a 2 RBI hit. You find yourself, you were down 1, now you're ahead. Let's see if the pitching can hold on now.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Reds 4. Carter Capps has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Carter Capps.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. And that brings up Scott Schebler. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. One and 2, here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tucker Barnhart will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. On the ground up the middle. Ibar for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Padres lead it 5-4. Tucker Barnhart will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Number 30 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's Jabari Blash. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Right fielder, Jabari Blash.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
A runner at second, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting. Catcher, Austin.
Digging in once again, Austin Hedges. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Standing in now, Eric Ibar, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Padres, pitcher
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Travis Jankowski.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hedges is on his way home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Drew Storen enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
31, Drew Storen.
In now, Manuel Margot. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Corey Spangenberg would be next. Full count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Reds 4. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
52, Brad Hand.
Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Billy Hamilton.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Pitch on the way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Blash is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Scooter Gennett will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Gennett.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, now he's 0-2 after that off-balance swing. And sitting on the on-deck circle, there's no way he was thinking about this would be my approach. Let me swing and fall down.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's Jose Peraza. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-4 the final finish today. Tim Melville earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.